Orbit synchronized.
Still lollygagging around the ship, huh? I bet you're just admiring yourself in the reflection of that holomap. There are some dispatches you should take a look at, though, and maybe
Allied
use that
destroyer
time to spend
has
some
joined
samples on some
squadron.
new gear.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
Alright, still on the ship. You and your buddies are probably swapping war stories, or comparing sample counts. You know, while you're there, you could always check out the acquisitions terminal and get some new gear. Don't forget those dispatches, too. Well, look who decided to show up. You've got a full squad now, Sour Weasel. I bet they're all counting on you to lead them to victory, or at least not get them all killed immediately. Oh, and did you hear the PA? I think it said Helldivers to Hellpods. Maybe it's time to go. Looks like the gang is ready to drop. Hope you have your big boy pants on, Sour Weasels. That big old holo globe is pretty hard to miss, I think. It wants you to choose a mission. It practically screams, "Let's go blow stuff up!" Super Helldive, huh? Well, Sour Weasel, I hope you brought your A-game, and maybe a few extra lives. Remember what the briefing said. Evacuate those assets, watch out for heavily armored enemies. Oh, look at that, everyone's in the loadout screen, picking out their favorite ways to spread managed democracy. I bet you're eyeing that laser cannon, aren't you? Just try not to melt the ship with it this time, okay? Okay, a Gatling sentry, huh? Just remember, those things don't care who they shoot, friend or foe. Don't get trigger happy with those things. You might end up with more holes in your squad than you do in the enemy. All right, look at you all geared up. The Helldiver fashion show. Just make sure to coordinate those stratagems. Wouldn't want to call down a resupply pod on anyone's head again, right? Well, look who's ready to go. Vostroyan Firstborn is chomping at the bit while you guys are still fiddling around with your gear. Don't keep them waiting too long. I don't think they want to be stuck on the ship by themselves. Looks like Vostroyan Firstborn and Irisphilia are ready to get this show on the road. Come on, Sour Weasel and I Frostbites, stop dilly-dallying. The automatons aren't getting any deader on their own. Oh, come on now, it's like Vostroyan Firstborn is the only one ready to rock. Sour Weasel, I Frostbites, and Irisphilia, stop playing with your toys and get ready. Super Earth is waiting. Come on, you're making Vostroyan Firstborn look like the only one who knows what they're doing. Are you guys still playing dress-up? I'm sure Vostroyan Firstborn is getting impatient. They might have a good stratagem loadout to show off. Don't keep them waiting too much.
Throwing supply beacon. Calling down support weapons.
All right, Sour Weasel is calling in support. Looks like we're gonna get some big guns, or a flamethrower. Whatever you called in, just make sure it doesn't land on your head. Also, that timer is getting pretty low, so you better be ready. All right, 57 seconds left on the clock. Time to get your gear ready, and maybe call down a resupply. Don't want to be caught with your pants down when the enemies show up. Oh, and yelling for Super Earth might not help, but it might get you some points, or at least make you feel like a real hero. All right, Sour Weasel is on the move. 50 seconds left to go. Don't wander off too far. Wouldn't want to get lost before the party starts. Also, you might want to make sure your weapon is loaded, and you know, look good while doing it. Oh, it looks like Frostbite has called down a Tesla tower. 32 seconds to go. Get those defenses up, Sour Weasel. Looks like the party's about to start. Looks like Irisphilia just went down. I hope that wasn't the last of the medkits. 25 seconds left. Get to cover and make sure that Tesla Tower is charged up. Only 6 seconds left, Sour Weasel. And you're laughing at your friend getting killed? Get to cover and prepare to deploy those reinforcements. Don't be the next lull, you hear?
Fire in the hole!
Well, a bug breach, how lovely. I bet you were just itching for some action, right? Sentry and a recoilless rifle? Smart move, Sour Weasel. Let's make sure those bugs regret ever crawling out of their holes. Oh, look at all those skulls on the ground. Guess the bugs are making good on their breach. Looks like they want to go at your new rifle. Better get those rockets launched before you run out of reinforcements and bullets. Bug breach and a flamethrower? Oh, it's barbecue time! Just try not to burn down the whole swamp with it. And remember, those rockets aren't going to launch themselves. All right, looks like those bugs are coming to say hello. And did they bring fire? It's like they want to roast marshmallows with you. You better get those rockets going. Look at that, they really went all out on that campfire, didn't they? It's like a bug rave down there. Let's make this bug roast extra crispy. Get those rockets launched. We're not here for a picnic. Oh, looks like someone's having a barbecue with a flamethrower. Just remember to base them evenly for maximum damage. Okay, looks like the bugs are trying to get close. Remember, a well-placed shot will save you ammo and a lot of effort. All right, you're gearing up to throw a grenade now? A good grenade toss can make your life much easier, you know? Plus, it's great exercise for your throwing arm.
Marking location. Southeast. Heavy.
Okay, a sentry is inbound, just what you need. A well-placed sentry is like a good friend, always there to lend a hand. Or a few hundred rounds of ammo. Oh, a bug breach? They just don't know when to quit, do they? Time to show them how personal space works. The Helldiver way. Looks like you found a bit of a hot spot. Maybe you can give those bugs a bit more of a warm welcome. Remember that fire is your friend when you are trying to outmaneuver those bugs. It seems like Frostbeatez is really laying down the law with a taste of democracy. Looks like a real bug barbecue. Oh boy, you've really cooked them now. It's like a giant bug-flavored bonfire down there. Hope you brought the marshmallows. Well, the bugs didn't RSVP, but I think they got the message. Time to show them how Helldivers deliver strongly worded invitations. With hot lead. Oh, they've brought out the big guns. Glad you got that resupply coming in. But also, I didn't realize you were so passionate about bug squashing. You will never destroy our way of life. All right, Sour Weasel, looks like you're playing peekaboo with the bugs from your sniper nest. Don't get too comfy up there. Those rockets won't launch themselves. And what's that I see? An orbital gas strike? Ooh, that's gonna be a fragrant surprise for the bugs, like a bug buffet. Let's hope those bugs like their gas a little toasty. Don't get yourself killed now. We need you to be our bug zapper.
Going down a sentry.
All right, Sour Weasel, still playing sniper on the hill? I see you've got your Tesla tower out. Those bugs are in for a shocking surprise. Just make sure you don't get too close. You know how those things can be a bit time-selectrifying. You still only have one rocket launched, so quit playing with your toys and get to work. I want to see those rockets soaring. Bug breach, huh? Sounds like the bugs didn't get the memo about personal space. I see you've got a grenade ready, so give them a nice, explosive hello. Don't let them spoil your party. There are still rockets to launch. And please tell me you won't waste that grenade. Oh, Sour Weasel? You got yourself killed? Well, that's just embarrassing. At least you provided the bugs with a nice skull display. Oh, and you dropped your breaker. I hope you know where to call your friends to come get you. Now don't just stand there. Get back in the fight, or I'll tell everyone about this. Oh look, there is a flamethrower just laying around. You gonna take that? Or just stand there admiring the fire? Alright, Sour Weasel, you're back in the game. Falling from the sky in a metal coffin. I mean, a hell pot. It looks like the bugs are really throwing a party down there, with lasers, fire, and all the fixings. Oh, and other players are dead again. But that's okay. Just make sure you stick the landing this time, and not become bug chow. Don't forget to deploy those stratagems. I believe in you, even if no one else does. So Sour Weasel, you're back on your feet, looking at some explosions and laser beams. You know, it's like a light show, if the light show is trying to kill you. Get that flamethrower ready. And for the love of liberty, launch those rockets already. All right, Sour Weasel, what's that big orange bug doing, huh? Is he coming to have tea? Oh, and it looks like all your friends died again. Maybe you should start making some new ones. You are at 3 rockets, so get to work on launching the others while avoiding being eaten. All right, Sour Weasel, I see you're facing those bugs. I hope you brought some bug spray because those things look nasty. Oh, and your Tesla tower is about to drop, so get ready to have them all fried to a crisp. At 3 rockets, things are moving at a snail's pace. Hurry up! Okay, Sour Weasel, you called in your SOS beacon. I hope the reinforcements are ready, because things seem pretty hot. Oh, and it looks like you've got that flamethrower now. Have fun roasting those bugs. And don't forget, you still only have 3 rockets launched.
Requesting sentry.
Sour Weasel, looks like you ran out of ammo, just like the guy who said, "Mag's empty." Good thing you have a secondary weapon. And a bug breach? Seriously, those bugs are throwing a rave and not inviting you, how rude. You are still stuck at 3 rockets. Start launching them. Okay, Sour Weasel, you're juggling a lot of cooldowns here. A bug breach, no ammo, and a sentry deploying? I hope you're not too stressed. At least you have that secondary ready and you are reloading. Oh, and you are still at 3 rockets. Let's get a move on, huh? All right, Sour Weasel, another bug breach. And now you're low on grenades? Oh, and no secondary weapon? This is getting ridiculous. At least 1 more rocket is launched. Maybe you should focus on surviving first, before worrying about the rest of them. So Sour Weasel, more bugs, more fire, and still no secondary weapon? At least you called in that orbital gas strike. Just make sure you don't get caught in the crossfire. You're still halfway done with the rockets. Let's get going. All right, Sour Weasel, I see you're surrounded by bugs, fires, and explosions. And what's this? You're low on ammo again. Good thing that Tesla Tower is ready to go. Maybe that will fry them all to a crisp. You are still stuck at 4 rockets. So Sour Weasel, you're out of grenades, but I see you've got your primary weapon ready. And look, your resupply and sentry are almost ready. Oh, and you're calling in more reinforcements? I guess you need all the help you can get. Don't forget, you are still stuck on 4 rockets. So let's get a move on. All right, Sour Weasel. I see you're just chilling in the yellow fog, with bugs all around, waiting for your reinforce. Oh, and that Tesla tower is about to zap some bugs. I hope you brought your bug repellent. You are still stuck at 4 rockets. Launch them already. Okay, Sour Weasel, looks like your friends are bringing the heat and dropping support weapons. I see the resupply and orbital gas strike are almost ready, and your Tesla tower is about to fry some bugs. Good. You have to get those other 4 rockets launched. Let's get it done. Oh, Sour Weasel, you got yourself killed again? And by you again? Well, that's just embarrassing. At least you get a nice view of that orbital gas strike from down there. Oh, and you dropped your breaker again. Come on, get back in the fight. 5 rockets is not enough. All right, Sour Weasel, you're back in action. I see you've got some bugs on your doorstep. Oh, and you have a flamethrower lying around? That should make things interesting. Oh, and your grenades are ready. Have fun roasting those bugs. Just remember that only 5 rockets have launched. Oh, Sour Weasel, you're out of ammo again? Sounds like someone needs a lesson in reload speed. At least you have full stims and grenades, and a full secondary weapon to use. You're at 5 rockets. Let's get this done. All right, Sour Weasel. You're juggling weapons and ammo like a pro. I see you've got a new Liberator Penetrator. That should help. Oh, and your sentry is almost ready. Oh, and the flamethrower? Get ready to roast those bugs. 5 rockets are launched. Just 3 more to go. All right, Sour Weasel. You're back to throwing grenades, just like a pro. And your orbital gas strike is ready. And your Tesla tower is about to zap some bugs. And your sentry is deploying. I see those rockets are still stuck at 5. Let's make some progress and launch some more. Alright, Sour Weasel, it looks like a bug party is happening. A bug breach and multiple enemies and an orbital gas strike about to drop. At least you're fully loaded and ready for action. Oh, and 6 of your rockets are launched. Let's get the rest launched. Alright, Sour Weasel. Looks like the bugs are swarming you from all sides. A bug breach, enemy indicators, and more bugs are running right at you. Good thing you have a full magazine and stims. You will need them. And 6 rockets are launched. You can do it.
Requesting fortification.
Alright, Sour Weasel. Looks like the bugs are throwing a party, and you're the main course. Good thing you have full ammo, stims, grenades, and are behind cover, and your resupply is coming soon. You are still on 6 rockets, so you should be thinking about those other 2. Alright, Sour Weasel. I see you're taking cover and about to shoot that bug, and calling down your sentry. Oh, your resupply is coming soon. 6 rockets are launched. Almost there. Just keep going, you can do it.
Requesting orbital strike.
Alright, Sour Weasel, you're restocking and about to gas those bugs. I hope you brought a gas mask. Oh, and 6 rockets are launched. Let's get those other 2 launched. Alright, Sour Weasel, looks like things are getting intense. A bug breach, an orbital gas strike inbound, and you're surrounded by enemies and firing your gun. Oh, and 7 of the rockets are launched, so 1 more to go, and you can get out of there.
Requesting sentry.
Alright, Sour Weasel. It looks like you're hunkered down in a turret and manning that big gun. Oh, and those big bugs are coming for you. I see you are about to throw a grenade, and that Ifrost Beates is calling down a sentry again. And 7 rockets are launched, 1 more, and you are free.
Affirmative.
Alright, Sour Weasel, looks like you're setting up a defense. A Tesla tower, a sentry, and another sentry? Smart move. Oh, I see those small bugs are heading your way. Let's finish up this mission and get the last rocket launched. Alright, Sour Weasel, it looks like you're just waiting for the last rocket launch and deploying yet another turret. I can almost smell freedom from here. Let's wrap this up and get out of here.
Calling down a sentry.
Alright, mission accomplished, Sour Weasel. Time to hightail it out of here. Don't forget to grab your participation trophy on the way, and remember, we are the weapon, even when we are booking it back to the Pelican. Alright, Sour Weasel, let's move it. Don't want those high-value assets to turn into high-value targets. Let's get home and cash in those Liberty torches.
Launch in 20 seconds. Budget depleted. Extraction complete. Pelican 1.
Shuttle's here, Sour Weasel. Last one on board buys the post-mission Liberty. Let's make like a democracy and get on that bird.
In a long climb to liberty.
And with that, we're out of here, Sour Weasel. Time for some well-earned liberty and war stories. Just remember, it wasn't you who shot that teammate. Looks like we're taking off, Sour Weasel. Try not to spill your coffee during the turbulence. Oh, and welcome back, Brixio. We know it's gonna be messy. Looks like the calm before the storm. Let's hope this mission doesn't get too messy. I Frostbites, love your enthusiasm, just try to leave some for us. Nice work, divers. Another successful mission completed, and we have the chat logs to prove it, even if I've Frostbites couldn't stick around to celebrate. Back to the ship for some well-deserved R&R, or straight back into the fray, your choice. Looks like the Helldivers cleaned house. Now, with 31% of the mission time remaining, it's either time for a victory parade or a dive back into another mission. Perhaps it's time to start collecting medals for most efficient liberators. 5 stars, huh? Looks like you all deserve a medal.
Helldiver, glad to have you on board.
Alright, Helldivers. Looks like some of you had a much busier time than others. Sour Weasel, 29 stratagems? Seems like you were having a party over there. Remember, even the best shots can have bad days, Brixio. And Irisphilia. 8 stims. Were you collecting them? Maybe next time you can try saving a few for the rest of
Allied
us.
destroyer
Good
has
work,
left
everyone. Let's go
squadron.
extract.